with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Oh, he's got a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right on the money. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Breeze. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Turning it on! And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Provo. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go.
Touchdown, Northwestern! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He got it. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep...
Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
North Texas, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Cole. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play on first down from their own 22. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Found a bunch of room and got the 44-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Provo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. North Texas in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
North Texas, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Cole. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Takes the handoff. It's Cole. tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were closely not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
First and goal, Northwestern.
Trying to slam in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nope.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Caught over the middle. It's Breeze. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Wildcats need to pick it up on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Cole. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quick spin on the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic, so usually one guy not going to get it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. North Texas will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the returner goes down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Breeze. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Grabbed over the middle. It's Breeze. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Makes the grab. It's Breeze. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. He'll keep it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. It'll take...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. The run from the shotgun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. North Texas will have to punt it away. On his way from around the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Just he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should see.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Proctor. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now...
Ugh!